Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to another episode of Pistons Talk podcast. Two podcasts today. Why not? I am joined by a very special guest. Probably seen him last week. Just a Detroit celebrity, Tom Hur. Tom, welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you making
What
the time
up?
today.
What up, though, Anthony? Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
So before we kind of get into this podcast, I do want to kind of give you the floor. I see that you're going to be doing a podcast, an international podcast that you want to tell the people like what they could expect tonight with Pistons Jack.
All right. It's gonna be a weekly show at 9 p.m. Eastern most nights, except when
Mhm.
you have games on. Like for tonight, like for example, tonight we're gonna go live right after the game. So we're probably gonna talk everything about like just daily life and basketball, obviously Pistons, NBA in general, and we're just gonna be like discussing a lot of stuff. We're gonna have so much fun on the show. So I'm so looking forward to it. So yeah.
I had a feeling Jack was going to do a podcast with somebody because when I had him on in the summer, which if you guys want to watch that episode, I really put Jack in a torture chamber. I made him say something negative about the Pistons. If you guys want a good laugh,
I watched it.
definitely.
I
Oh
watched
man,
it. The box. That's the one,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like the most overrated and stuff. Like all.
Yeah, I really, I put Jack in kind of just like a torture chamber. I was like, "Come on, Jack, come on! I need a little bit of negativity from you, man. You're always so positive."
I
Uh,
mean, like me and Jack, we were like, we actually discussed it. We had it set before we started. Hey, Jack, we had it set like, before even before I went to Detroit this trip. We were like, all right, let's do it. And then yeah, it just happened after we
Yeah,
discussed
I
it.
mean, I think it's a cool dynamic. I mean, we have a lot of international Pistons fans like yourself, Jack. I mean, I had a guy from Germany like watch. I didn't even
Right,
know we
right.
had Pistons fans in Germany. Pistons are global, and it helps that we are winning more basketball games this year. I wanted to
Right.
get to know you a little bit as a Detroit Pistons fan. So, how did you become a Pistons fan? I know you probably told this story 1,000 times, but like, where did your Pistons fandom come from?
Yeah, the story never gets old. I like sharing my story because okay, there's like construction going on. Do you hear it? Not if it's okay.
Barely.
Okay. So when I was a kid, I used to play. When I went to my friend's house, I didn't know anything about the NBA, and my friend like told me, "Let's play NBA Lives," and he was using the Lakers, and he told me to use the Pistons because that was like around 2004 or 2005. So we were like really strong then. So that's my first impression of the Pistons. So I played with it. I love their team colors, blue, red, and white, and all that. And I love playing with Chauncey, Rip, Ben. Like it was crazy, and that was my first impression. So I became a casual fan after that, but my fandom was with a player back then who was Tracy McGrady. So I actually have his like this one.
Oh, damn. Okay. It's T Mac Pistons. All right. I mean, those are
Yeah,
dark times.
Maddie gifted it to me, so I appreciate it. Anyways, yeah. So I loved Tracy McGrady when I was a kid, and when he signed with us in 2010 on a 1 year deal, I was like, okay, this is gonna be fake. All right, this is gonna be my team. So that's how it's all started.
That's honestly kind of crazy. So, did you like watch T Mac? Like what T Mac was it? The Raptors T Mac? Was it Houston Rockets T Mac? Was it the Magic T Mac that you fell
It
in
was
love
the
with?
Houston Rockets team, Mac.
Okay,
Yeah, that
so
13
Yao
points and
Ming.
36 seconds. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yao Ming and T man, they used to kill people. It's funny because you mentioned '04, like T Mac was killing the Pistons with a bunch of scrubs, like in the first round. Like we almost lost to the Magic and T Mac
right.
back in the day if we didn't put Tayshaun Prince on him. But the fact that your fandom started with Tracy McGrady, especially Pistons Tracy McGrady, man, you could just tell the guy did not want to be there, but he was still getting you
Yeah.
buckets night in and night
They
out.
actually had the feud with the coach back then. It was funny.
Yeah, I mean, like the fact that T Mac is your goat, that is honestly really really cool. Because I know he's really big internationally. Like he always used to talk about like going over to China, going over to Korea, because he always had like signature shoes with like Adidas.
Right, right.
You
Adidas.
did you get any T Mac Adidas?
And no, actually, I was like, I the first basketball shoe I ever got was a LeBron. Like it was with Lil. Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
did. I never got some neck shoes.
oh man, you should definitely get some T Mac Adidas next time you're in town, man. They're honestly like just like a really cool throwback shoe, and they're really
Right, right.
comfortable.
I know they look. Yeah, I love him. But I'm looking forward to Cade's shoe. That's hopefully coming
That
up with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, he keeps teasing us with these custom-made Nikes. I think a Cade Cunningham shoe would just be. I'm really interested to see like how Nike lets him to kind of create the shoe because I feel like every shoe right now just looks like a Kobe. It's kind of
Right.
wild. So you spent a lot of time. I think a week in Detroit, correct?
Yeah, around 8 days, but if you really count it, it's probably closer to like 7 days, 7.5 days, I guess. Yeah.
So what was your favorite experience in Detroit? Whether it was food, whether it was meeting Cade, meeting Stu, what was your favorite experience?
Yeah, obviously, I went to Detroit. I love Detroit because I'm a Pistons fan. So my favorite experience there is obviously watching the games in person,
Hmm.
and meeting Stu, meeting Cade, and the fact they actually recognized me and said hello, and that was crazy. Like as you can see from my reaction of meeting like Cade and
Yeah.
Stu, I was just going all fanboy. I was like a K-pop fanboy or something. I was like, I couldn't believe it was happening. Like, yeah, that was my favorite experience, obviously. But second experience was the food. Uh, I miss Detroit food. Like it was really good. Like every because I got recommended so many places by like people on Twitter. So I tried to go to the most recommended ones, as many as possible. Like even if I was slightly full, I just forced myself to go because I won't be able to have them back here in Korea. So, and the food was amazing. Pizza,
Yeah.
the Mexican town, everything was just fabulous except Prime. That sucked.
Yeah, don't drink Prime. Those energy drinks are terrible. But I know you got Maddie who gave you that T Mac
Yay!
jersey. Yeah, he said Tom came to Detroit and became a cultural event. Honestly, man, like following you on the timeline was honestly hilarious. Like I saw that you were in a helicopter with Sean. I was like, what the hell? Screaming Detroit basketball over LCA, bro. I was dying. I was laughing.
Yeah. So I actually went there, and Chris, who's like been a friend of mine, and he really showed me around everywhere,
Yeah.
and he actually scheduled that helicopter tour, and it was obviously that's like amazing experience. Just flying around Detroit, it was beautiful. Like going around the bridges, going to Belle Isle, flying over the arenas. It was like I think one of the most unforgettable experiences of my life, and I think you should try it. Like everyone should try it. It's a really fun experience. It's very short, but you're gonna love it.
If that was me, man, I had a podcast. That would be my intro. Like that would be my intro. Like just to open up, just screaming Detroit basketball over LCA. Like that's a me, man. I was like, oh, this man's about to be goated. I think I told you before you came. I said, I hope you get the red carpet treatment. And dude, boy, did you, man. Yeah, I feel like every time I was scrolling, I was like, oh, look at that. The Lions game in Jersey. Oh, the Red Wings front row at the Red Wings game. I was like, bro, go to a Red Wings game.
Yeah. I really appreciate the whole everyone who really welcomed me with open arms and a lot of what up those. It was really crazy. The best experience I could ever have. It's an unforgettable experience. And yeah, I do have I'm not sure it's not shown on the screen right now, but I do have my Red Wings jersey there, my Alliance jersey with my name on it. It's really
Uh,
cool. And Turk's school jersey, and it's been. Yeah, I love Detroit so much. I'm actually maybe thinking if I could find ways to move to Detroit. It's kind of.
man, that would be awesome if you did. Did they convert you into a hockey fan?
Oh yeah. That hockey game that I watched, the Red Wings account told me that it was I think the fourth or fifth time ever in franchise history they came back from 4-0 deficit. So I watched a legendary game, and that at first I didn't know what was happening. Like but it was exciting as hell. So I was in the glass seats, I think, and then I was like going against the glass. It was one of the best games I ever watched. It was really amazing.
So we got a Korean Red Wings fan getting converted. I love it, man. I love it. I know when you were at the game, Kelly sent me a picture of you
Right,
and you're
right.
like, let's go Pistons. I know it's like I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we were doing like because it was my first. I was actually like getting lessons about hockey, about the Red
Yeah.
Wings in the real time throughout the game. So, and I was like jokingly going like, "Ref, you suck." But I
Yeah.
didn't know that was not a hockey thing. Like,
No, not really.
so,
That's more of a
"Ref,
basketball
you
thing.
suck. Ref, you suck." So I was obviously a basketball fan. So
That's honestly really cool, man. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, he's gonna go to a Red Wings game. I know when Sean and I were doing a podcast,
Uh-huh.
You said, should I go to a Red Wings game? I was like, dude, definitely go to a Red Wings game. And then you went to probably the most entertaining game that they've had this year,
Right.
going down 4-0 against the Blues, and they come back. And then it's just like they've been on a winning streak ever since like you came to town. I think they've only lost 1 or 2 games since then. So I mean, it's just been it's been a crazy ride, man. It really has.
Truly, truly.
I did want to kind of ask you a couple of questions about the Pistons. I know you are a diehard Piston fan. I mean, you wake up early for these games. You're probably the most enthusiastic Piston fan that I see on my timeline. So, what are your expectations for this team? Like, how far do you think they can go?
Oh, I think we really have the chance to win it all. Like, I'm obviously like one of the most optimistic fans out there, but I truly think we have a chance. Like, we're second in the East right now. If you get a W and like the Chicago get like lost somewhere, we're gonna be first
Yeah,
in the East. That's I was always thinking that we're gonna get at least for home court advantage in the playoffs. But this team, with if we get like Sasser and Jaden Ivey back, and with the current status of the East, I really think we have like potential to at least maybe make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And I really think we have a chance to win it all. Like saying being able to say that is kind of crazy because
I
just
mean,
imagine
yeah.
like we're in the finals against like OKC or whatever. Like that's gonna be. I'm going to be in Detroit for those games for sure.
Oh, you have to be. I mean, I feel like we have to have all the international fans in attendance. You really do. But like you're saying that, and I just kind of reflected to the Andre Drummond years, like how like we had a little bit of hope, but it's just like, man, like
Right.
Bill, that team kind of had a ceiling. I feel like this team, it's still building, they're still growing.
Hmm?
I don't really think they've reached their ceiling yet. I think there's still another gear for Cade Cunningham. There's another gear
Right.
for Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, who's been amazing this year. You're
Right.
right. They're second in the East. Chicago Bulls do have the first seed, which I don't know if they can keep that up. I just don't. It to me, it's like the Bulls always suck. And this is the 1 year where the draft is actually kind of top heavy. I was like, yeah, this is the year they're going to say, hey, screw it, let's try to make the playoffs. But
There
yeah,
was
you're doing it. You're doing it without Jaden Ivey. You're doing it without Marcus Sasser. Tobias Harris has been out. You know, this will be game number 3 tonight. But I mean,
right.
they're just finding ways to win, and that's what good basketball teams do. I actually had this conversation on a post-game podcast, this exact same conversation. Can they be a number 1 seed? Can they be a number 2 seed? I know it's only 8 games in, they're number 2. I think you're starting to see like what JB Bickerstaff can kind of instill into this team. And like, I think if they just hit their absolute ceiling, Eastern Conference Finals, I don't really think it's, a hot take or being too optimistic. Like Cade in the fourth quarters this year, Tom.
Oh,
I don't know what it is about the fourth quarters, but the man's just like, I'm up. Let's go.
19 points in the fourth quarter for 2 games in a row. That's like I saw a stat that was like only the third time ever, like in the past many years of our franchise. So, or in the NBA in general. So that was really crazy. And yeah, with this, I really agree with you that we don't have a ceiling right now. Like everyone's getting better. Jalen Duren's like been crazy. He's been like Dwight Howard level. Like, okay, that might be a stretch, but I love like how JD's been doing. Stu's been amazing. Like, and the fact that like Duncan's still hitting his stride. Levert's still not like fully 100%. We don't have Jaden Ivey. We don't have Marcus Sasser. Tobias injured. So I really think like this team like no one expected us to win like in 2004, like especially against like the Superhouse Lakers. But I don't know, like we really could make some noise, like surprise a lot of people, even Pistons fans themselves. So I'm really looking forward to the playoffs, the whole season. It's a game of like we're on a stride right now, and like how like we went on a 28 game losing streak, that was like also part of like mentality and stuff, losing like a lot of losing. But this I think it's the other way around, a lot of winning. So I think a lot of wins could come like eventually, and we could be like top 3 top 2 in the East.
Yeah, I mean, you look at their schedule in November, it's really not
Right.
that bad. I mean, you play a lot of teams that I think are all winnable games, but I think every
Right.
game we play, I think we have a good chance to win. I remember right after the Cavs game, I had someone come up here and say Pistons aren't making the playoffs because we lost really bad. And I'm like, okay, that's being reactionary. But since that Cavs game, they've been just putting belt to ass. Like the dog pound has been going crazy. You got Isaiah Stewart having career highs against Memphis. You had Jalen Duren having career highs against the Dallas Mavericks. Like you don't know who's going to be that second leading scorer night in and night
Right,
out.
right.
And I don't think it's really that big of a hot take to say, Jalen Duren's playing like a Dwight Howard. I mean, he's getting 2020 games. I believe he's got 4. And him and Dwight and Shaq are the only 3 that have had that many at the age of 21. I mean, you look at Duren, he kind of looks like a Dwight Howard physique wise, but I mean, I think
Right.
Duren's still kind of developing and reaching his stride as well. Like, I don't really think what you're saying is too crazy or hot take-ish or, drinking the Pistons Kool-Aid, as we say up here in Michigan, like too much. I don't think you're drinking the Kool-Aid. Like, I think there's a lot to be excited with. And I don't even think we're playing our best basketball. I felt like during this winning streak, we could have lost every game, but we just don't give up and we just fight and scratch and claw until we win the game.
Right, right. Jalen Duren, defensively he improved a lot, a lot. Like when I watch him in person, he's massive. Like he's here, he's there, he's like challenging shots along there with Isaiah Stewart. And offensively, I think he has a chance. Like he might like already be better than a lot of the great centers ever. So like he's a great finisher. His chemistry along with Cade, I think it's number 1 in the league with point guard and center wise, along there with Jamal and Jokic maybe. Um, and the one that differentiates Duren from other like physical centers like Jarrett Allen or like Nicholas Claxton, he has a really good touch and he has really good vision. So he has the like ability to like knock his free throws down, and he has the ability to become a secondary or tertiary. Okay, Korean moment there. Secondary or tertiary playmaker. So that's what really makes him special, and his ceiling is going to be crazy. So I'm really looking forward to his development, to him being in his prime years. He's like 7 to 8 years away from his like NBA prime years. Like they say usually NBA prime year in your 28, 27, 29. He's like what, 21? So that's
Yeah.
really crazy to think about. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. I believe he'll be 22 on the 17th. So, I mean, he's still 21 years old, still
Right.
doing just a lot of things that, when we drafted him, I think a lot of Pistons fans weren't really sure with the draft pick. He did do some things in Memphis where you're like, okay, there's some potential, there's some promise there if he develops everything correctly. But it wouldn't surprise me if you have 2 All-Stars this year. Wouldn't surprise me if you have Kate
Right.
Cunningham and Jalen Duren at the All-Star game. It really wouldn't. I mean, the way that they're playing right now, the lob connection,
Right.
JD didn't have 20-point games. I think he's had 3 20-point games in 8 games so far, or 4 in 8 games so far. I think before that, he only had maybe 1 or 2 leading up to that point. So he's taking a development in scoring. He's being more aggressive, which I think a lot of Pistons fans got worried when they saw the Jaden Ivey injury. They didn't know who was going to be that secondary option.
Right. Jalen Duren at this rate, if he just plays at this rate, he is going to be 100% an all-star. Like center wise in the East, there are not too many like players out there that can really like we can confidently say that's gonna make it over him. So I'm really excited to see Jalen Duren like in the All Star game. I'm gonna get obviously. Can you see it here? I have an All
Yeah,
Star jersey of Kate hanging right there. So yeah, I'm gonna get that jersey. Let's go.
it's covering up that Tobias Harris poster masterpiece.
You know, that was one of the most random gifts I ever received. So I went to the Pistons Performance Center, and the one who turned me around, he was like, "Do you want this?" And he actually gave me this heavy thing. So, and I saw Tobias Harris' face like as big as this. I was like, "What's this? I want this. I'm going to hang this in my room." So I got it right there. He's somewhere like there shouting.
Yeah. It says some people online saying, I'm sure you saw it too. It's just like, bringing a girl to your room and they see a big Tobias Harris poster. It's like, Doc. I swear, Pistons fans are funny as hell, man.
Yeah, like if you imagine like a girl like comes to a room of a boyfriend or guy and sees this, she's walking out. Like, okay, well this guy, he's never gonna love me as much as he loves his team. So I'm not gonna lie. So,
No, I mean, I think if girls are watching this, Tom's a diehard fan. He watched the Pistons during the T-Mac era. You know how sick of an individual you have to be to like
Right.
support the
You're
team
a
at
loyal
Pistons era.
guy.
He's
Yeah.
loyal.
Yeah.
They got to put a ring on it, Tom. They do.
Yeah. They gotta. Hit me up.
You're
Hit me
loyal.
up.
So I got one more question, and then we can kind of wrap this show up for you. So, who's been your favorite player so far this season? If you could just
This
pick one player that's just really impressed you so far in these 8 games played so far.
it's gotta be Cade. Like, yeah, it's boring answer, but it's I love him. I love him to death. Like him, he's been like scoring 19 points in two straight. He had 18 assists and one turnover in one game. Like he's been scoring like 30 plus. He's been unstoppable. Like him, he's I think he already gained the respect of his peers in the league. And the like so they're really like guarding him as hell. And he's still doing this. He's still improving. So that ceiling for Cade, I don't think it's just all NBA third team anymore. I honestly think he should have had second team last season. But I think he
Mhm.
has the potential to be like first team this season, top five in MVP, that clutch player of the year. He's probably in the top three right now, top one, like to be honest. I saw the NBA MVP ladder today, and he was outside the top 10. So I was like, oh, this is Detroit versus everybody. So that was kind of crazy. But yeah, it's been Cade and obviously JD. And Stu. I can't choose, but uh, I can't choose. But yeah, it's gotta be one. Can I choose three? It's gotta be
Hey,
one of
man.
like Cade, Stu, and JD. Like those three have been. Sorry, yeah, but those three really carried us like throughout the whole season. Like it's been so fun to watch. It's been so fun being a Pistons fan.
It really has. I mean, if you saw, I know you actually came to Detroit during the Monty Williams era. I mean, anyone wants to say this guy isn't a Piston fan. I mean, he came during the 28-game losing streak, for Christ's sake. Like, good Lord, man. Yeah, I mean, you got the jersey to prove it. You got the Kate Cunningham alternative to prove it in the background if people could see it. I mean, that was the jersey they wore during the 28-game losing streak. But
You mean the Pepsi one?
the black
Oh,
one, the other one, the one by the
oh, right,
Isaiah
right, right,
Thomas
right,
jersey.
right, right, right,
Yeah.
right, right. That one. Yeah, I have
No, we
like three jerseys though. Like,
Yeah, we won't talk about the Pepsi Max jerseys. We won't. We won't. I know some
as a
people like
kid,
them, but they're cursed. They're a
I never
cursed
had the
jersey.
Pepsi Max jersey, but when they saw it, and they'll see, okay, all right, I might actually get this one. So I just got it, for collection wise. So I just got it. Yeah, I don't love it, but yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably a really cool jersey. It's just the winning percentage they have in that is just I think like 25%. Like they only win 25% of their games, and that's going to be our jersey that we wear in the cup games. I was like, oh man, come on, we need it. We need a new thread for our cup jerseys. But what you said about Cade Cunningham, I think you're 100% right. I think he
Mhm.
should be in first team NBA conversations. He should be in
Right.
MVP conversation. That NBA ladder today, I think was a joke. I mean, how do you have 18 assists? How do you're on a winning streak and you don't even crack the top 10. I thought that was kind of a joke. I think for him to win MVP, though, he's going to have to be at least we're going to have to be a top 3 seed because that's just the
Yeah.
way it is. Even though he did get some MVP votes late last year, I think now people have more expectations for the Pistons. They have more expectations for Cade. But what he's been doing in the fourth quarter is amazing, man. Like I'm sure you probably remember the conversations. Pistons need a closer. We don't have a closer. What's Cade
Ugh.
doing? He's closing these games out, man. He's the best player in the fourth quarter in the NBA right now by a landslide. There's not too many guys that are scoring more than him in the fourth quarter. So I know this was a hard question. I know you love everyone. You love Stu. You love Duran. You love Cade. But I mean, like, I'm not surprised that Cade was your answer. And the fact that you got a
Yeah.
Cade teal jersey makes it 10 times better.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though we only played 2 games in one.
Yeah, Cade was actually outside the top 10. He was in the honorable mentions in the MVP ladder, which kind of pissed me off a lot. But yeah, like still looking forward to what this team can bring in the future with the individual growth of every single player. Can't wait for Jaden Ivey to get back. I was so excited when I saw him running in the cycling machine of I think yesterday that was, and Marcus Sasser being back and all those like Isaac Jones. Like I just watched his highlights and I love his story. He reminds me a lot about when I saw some of his highlights, like Kevon Looney or um like he could also shoot the three sometimes. So I really like it. Him playing as our like back maybe hopefully back at 4 or 5 in the future. So I really like the signing. So I'm really excited for this whole Pistons season. It's like 1/8 of the season, 1/10 of the season's passed. So excited. So much more basketball to go, and I'm so excited.
Oh, it really is. I mean, we're probably going to put belt to ass tonight against the Nets because the Nets are
Hopefully.
they're really bad. This might be a 30-point blowout. Like it might be over by halftime, man. They are shot chuckers. They don't play
Okay, let's
defense.
not jinx it though.
Yeah, watch people watch this podcast say, "Hey, it's your fault that they beat us by 5."
You know, me and Jack, we're gonna launch our show, but if we launch our show after a loss in a cup game to the Brooklyn Nets, that's gonna be. I'm gonna be. My tension's gonna be so low. I'm gonna be like, "What up, guys?" So, yeah, it's our new show. Hi. It's gonna be like, welcome. You can leave if you want. Like, so yeah. So I'm hopefully like, they don't have Cam Thomas. Just gotta watch for MPJ and some Nick Claxton and Terrence Mann, I guess. So yeah. Hopefully we blow them out by like 70 points, and we get some we get some Bobby Clinton minutes, which I really need to watch because we didn't get so much recently. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to us giving the belt to ass to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, I mean, they're. I think they got their first win against the tanking Pacers. I mean, the Pacers are really bad this year because they don't have anyone. Everyone's injured. But I mean,
Right.
I talked to a Brooklyn Nets podcaster. Like he's like crashing out already looking at tankathon odds. I'm like, that's where he's at. He's like, yeah, this season sucks. It's over.
I know what that feels like.
That's what I told him, man. I said, hopefully you don't get fifth. He's like, no, top 3. I said, hey man, I've been there. I've been there. I said, I thought we were getting Wimby. I thought we were getting Paulo. The NBA's like, hey, hold my beer. Here's fifth. Quit losing on purpose.
Oh my, I really resonate with him looking at Tankathon at this point of the season. Because that was
Yeah.
us for so many years. Like, oh yeah, well, I'm so glad we don't. Last season, I don't think I went to Tankathon at all, like ever. So that was one of the best things of being a Pistons fan in the past decade or so. Because for the better part of the decades, I was like stuck in Tankathon, like doing like rolls, like seeing how many like just stopping whenever we get the first pick and just like looking at it, imagining ourselves with like Wemby and stuff. So I really know how that feels to be. And his name was the one in Brooklyn podcast was his name was like Thomas, right? Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
Right,
like
right.
when I'm doing my calendar for the week, so I book a lot of podcasts, and
Uh
it's
huh.
just like I put 2 times. I was like, I'm gonna have to put Thomas so I don't confuse you two because I had him on Tuesday and then you on Friday. And I got one possibly tomorrow on Saturday. So it's just like, man, I gotta keep these straight. I'm gonna have to do first and last names at this point.
Yeah, mine's easy. Like it's her, so it's like one syllable. So you can just call me her.
Yeah, I mean, Jack's got a comment said, I remember I used to get excited posting the Tankathon standings on
Right.
Twitter when the Pistons would lose a game and have the worst record in the NBA. Yeah, man, like worst record doesn't mean shit. I mean, look what happened to Utah. Utah got hosed. They got fifth.
Oh
Yeah, they got.
yeah.
I mean, we got fifth straight, 3 straight years. But I mean, I feel like all of us did that. I have not been on Tankathon in 2 years.
Right.
That don't.
Oh, I really hurt for Utah fans last like during the lottery. So I was just watching it because I'm a fan. We didn't have a pick. That was awesome. Anyways, like watching Utah get the fifth pick, and then Utah Jazz. I felt the pain because I know exactly how that feels like. So I felt so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we're not looking at Tankathon. We're looking at ESPN Eastern Conference standings, saying, "Yeah, we're coming for that first seed."
Right,
Like,
right, right, right.
I mean, the switch up is crazy, but I do really appreciate you making the time. I didn't want to take too much of your time because I know you're going to be doing a post game show in a few hours with Pistons Jack. But I want to give you the floor one more time to plug and promote where people can find you on Instagram, Twitter, and how they can keep up with you and Jack on your brand new show.
Oh yeah. My handle everywhere is Korea Pistons fan. So yeah. Please, yes, that's me. And me and Pistons Jack, we're launching Pistons Worldwide. It's for Pistons fans around the world. Like if you're a Pistons fan, please like it's gonna be on every Friday ET 9 p.m. if we don't have a game, if the Pistons have a game, it's gonna be right after the game. So like today. So hopefully you guys will be on there. We're gonna have a lot of like have fun. We're just gonna talk about our lives, the NBA Pistons, and we're gonna have you guys on the show to talk basketball too. So hopefully we'll have so much fun and see you there. And thank you so much, Anthony, for having me up here. It's been so great.
Oh, no problem. I have all of your social media links down below in the description. So for all
Oh,
the people that are watching right now, you can just click on those links and you can follow Tom on Twitter. You can follow him on Instagram. To be honest, very good follow. I mean, you're doing some barbecue chicken. You're doing like chicken and beer. And I was like, Brad, look at this. Now he's doing food vlogs. Like, when's the YouTube channel dropping, Tom?
no, yeah, because I really didn't think about doing any food like reviews, but I just wanted to like record myself eating in Detroit, and people loved it, and they were asking like, "Can you show me what you eat in Korea?" So I was like, "Are you guys sure you guys want to see me eat in Korea?" And they were like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I tried to do one a few days ago, and they loved it. So I tried to do one yesterday, but yeah, I'm glad people love it. I was like, okay, maybe I'll just post maybe Korean barbecue. Ah, did you see the Detroit pizza that I posted yesterday?
That's not
You
pizza,
didn't.
dog. That's not. That's not pizza. I don't know what that is. You gotta tell them what's up, Tom. That looked like just some bread and some like sauce and like maybe a pepperoni.
I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna go there next week someday, like during the weekday for lunch or dinner. I'm gonna try it out. So since I know what good pizza, good Detroit style authentic pizza is, so I'm gonna have so much fun comparing it. Like they would have. I'll probably wear like Detroit gear and just go there. And maybe they're gonna go, oh wait, this guy, he might know something.
Yeah, that looked like some. I don't know if you've ever heard of Lunchables, but they're like a little kids like lunches you can get for kids. That's what it looked like. It looks like a Lunchable pizza. Like I'll send you what like Lunchable pizza is. I'll DM it to you, and you'll probably get the joke because that's what it looks like. I'm like, that is not pizza. What the hell is that?
A lot of people were saying it looked like gas station pizza. And like half the comments were like, "This is not pizza. This is not Detroit style pizza, whatever." And other half was like, "Even though it's not Detroit style pizza, it still looks kind of good." So I'm kind of like very curious on how it's gonna taste like. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Oh, okay. I might get too carried away talking about food. So yeah.
Oh no, it's all good, man. Like I really enjoyed this. As soon as you got to Detroit, you're eating Sweetwater wings in Mexican
Oh,
town, eating burgers. Like I mean, you probably gained like 10 pounds just being here.
yeah. 10, probably more. Like I don't know. Like I can see. Like I actually did a compilation of my eating videos, and I could see myself gaining weight. Like from so my face was pretty lean the first day in Detroit, and during like the last day, it was kind of like this, like it was.
Uh, Getting rounder.
Yeah, where's my chin? Like so yeah, Detroit food's elite. It's elite.
Yeah, I mean that's why we're so fat because it's so damn good, man. It's so good. It's hard to diet when you got food that damn good. Like you don't even
Yeah,
have to live in Detroit, just in Michigan in general. I mean, I'm Coney dog, saw you going to Coney Island. So, I mean, it's just it's crazy. But we're
amazing.
gonna wrap this podcast up, you guys. We'll see you immediately after the Pistons play the Nets on our post game show. But appreciate you making the time today, man. Really appreciate it. See you guys later. Peace.
All right.